Hello there guys and welcome to another race here in Hyder Racing League for round number 5 in Singapore. So in championship standings, I don't have any matches about the championship standings, but basing from the previous match, from the previous race and ending the points from the previous race, unfortunately for me, I'm in second place in the championship by just 3 points behind Raptor. So in order to maintain, to regain the championship lead, I need to win the race. Win the race. And if I finish ahead of Raptor, I need to finish like 4th place or higher. If he finishes just behind me, it'll be a little bit confusing, but let's see if we can regain the championship lead. If he retires from the race, the only thing I have to do is to finish 8th or higher in order to regain the championship lead. If we get tied on points, he'll still lead the championship because he has more wins than me. He has 2, I think so. Yeah, he has 2. I have just 1. And hope we can do this thing. And meanwhile, let's just go for the qualifying lap of the session. It's just going to be the first qualifying of the session. The real lap, it'll be the 3rd and the final one. And also, I chose the softer tire location, so that means that we have 4 softs, and 3 of them will be used in this session. So all of these 3 laps will be on the new sets of soft tires, and as you can see, we are on the new layout in Singapore. So yes, we debuted this new layout. So we are about to begin the first flying lap of this layout outside of time trials and offline races. And we are heading into the usual corners. We are about to head into turn 5, entering that corner. Fortunately, we didn't invalidate it, but unfortunately, I just touched too much of the curbs. That makes us lose a lot of tenths. They are now enabled, and now we are heading into turn 7, and we brake, and I just think I did it decently. And into turn 8, I also did decently, exited the corner, and we are heading into turn 9. I went a little bit wide. Fortunately, I went too wide to crash into a wall, into a Singapore sling, doing this a little bit decently. Into turns 11 and 12, I was trying to do this flat out, but I didn't want to do it. Turn 13 is a very hard corner to brake and to enter, because you might run wide, or you might lock your rear brakes and crash into the outside wall and damage your front wing or your suspension. Now into turn 15, we are heading to a small straight. Turns 16 and 19 aren't there anymore, and now this is now turns 17, 18, and 19 and 20. These aren't 22 and 23 anymore, and we just set the lap time of 1:29.458, which puts us into provisional pole position. This new layout, I think it is like 9 or 10 seconds faster than the old layout, so a lot of seconds being cut off because of the new layout. So hope we can perform well in this new layout debut. On my second flying lap, I decided to go with these new soft tires. I decided just went without deciding, because that's the thing I should have been. And we're seeing that exiting turn 13, we're now improving by 0.2 of a second. That is just a very great sector 2, and we just set the fastest of the session for now. The fastest sector 2, and now we're heading into the new part of the layout. Now it is going to be turns 16 and 17, and we brake, and we done this thing very good. And exiting turn 18, now we're improving by over 3/10 of a second. There is now open, and we just set the lap time of 1:29.119, which, well, we're still in provisional pole, but we are more dominant. I think that the third one and the last one will be into 1:28. I don't know, but well, let's see. Meanwhile, this is our in lap, and let's just go into the pit lane and get into the garage and wait until the 2-minute mark, as we do in almost every single circuit. And we didn't do this thing in this circuit. We waited until like 2 minutes and 10 seconds because the lap times were slower, but now it is a 1:30 instead of a 1:38, 39 or 40. So yeah, I'm planning to leave the garage when the 2 minutes mark. Seconds later, when I was just getting into the pit lane, we see that Tamal is the fastest man, and we are just, oh boy, that is not good. I just locked my rear brakes and went sideways into the pit lane, and that resets us into the track. So we have to do another lap, which is a little bit annoying for me, but still, I don't think it's going to be much of a waste of time, because we have time left. We have time, so yeah, at least we can make another flying lap later on. So yeah, let's just do our in lap and hope we can beat them all in qualifying. We're seeing that I don't know which is his lap time. I think, well, I just remember that he is in the 1:28. We are heading into turns 12, now into the bridge, breaking into turn 13, entering it. Oh, what a goal! Damn. Wish I should be careful. Wish I could be careful, I mean. I just... Yeah, I got DNF'd. Crashed into the wall. As I said early on, have to be careful in that corner, or else that would have happened to me. And yeah, that happened. We're seeing that Tamal got into 1:28, and meanwhile we are in second place. But yeah, that's just a little bit frustrating for me. But if I hadn't been DNF'd, I don't know, maybe I would still be in second. I don't know, maybe I could get pole, but yeah, it is just a little bit frustrating, and qualifying is over for me. So yeah, let's just get into the qualifying results and hope we get a little bit more careful into turn 13 and we don't do the same mistake in the race as we did seconds or minutes ago here in qualifying. Okay, here it is. Tamal didn't improve his lap time. It was a 1:28.98 weigh-in. It won, I mean, which puts him into pole position, just because I couldn't improve my lap time because I was out of qualifying. On this time he didn't humiliate me. It was 1.38 tenths lower than, well, my lap time was that amount of time slower than Tamal's pole. So maybe I could get pole, I don't know, but he isn't much in the championship contender. The driver we need to worry about is Raptor, who is right behind us. And despite that, he set lap time like 6.2 tenths slower than myself. So Tamal and myself humiliated the field. The Stoker qualified 4th, Josh Fernandez in 5th, Terrific in 6th, Garrion in 7th, Churri in 8th, Todek in 9th, Sweeter in 10th, and my new teammate Shusho in 11th. One thing I forgot to say is that Godly got banned from any competition organized by Hydra Racing League, including this league. So now Shusho is my new teammate. I thought I wouldn't have a teammate, a full-time teammate, but now here it is. Shusho is ascended from reserve driver all the way up into full-time driver, and we're seeing that we're only 11 entrants, and because of that, I don't know if I have said that earlier or this is the first time I said in this video, the race distance got reduced from 31 laps all the way down to 21 laps. What I mean is that it got from 50% race distance we do always all the way down to 35. So now let's get into the pre-race strategy that it'll be a little bit different than we get used to, so let's go there. So here it is, the pre-race strategy for the 35% race distance race. It is going to be a medium soft strategy. Yeah, I decided to not change it, and well, as usual we don't do setup changes, only in special occasions. And the fuel load, we got down to 37 kilograms, I think so. It was a 37 flat, I think. But yeah, here we go. Let's get straight into the race, because remember that in this league there's no formation lap. So yeah, let's just get straight into that session. The session we need to worry. Okay, we are waiting for the other drivers to get ready for the race, and the 5th round of Hydra Racing League Tier 2 is about to begin. The 5 red lights are being turned on. Now they have, and inside the way we go. And the red flag has been deployed immediately after the race got started. On this time, that red flag is a red flag caused by the game itself. It is a game red flag, and that never happened to me in league racing. So yeah, instead of having 21 laps, now we are getting just 19 laps of racing, and because of that, we are going to start on hards. We won't make another pit stop. I was just trying to see if making a soft medium or medium soft, it's going to be worth it. I just realized it wasn't, so I decided to just start with hards. And technically, we aren't doing any pit stop. The 5 red lights are turned on, and we are on the way for the race we start. Now we have just 19 laps, although it is 21 laps, but we are on lap 3, and we're seeing that Raptor tried to dive above me, and we're seeing that Tamal got a sliding turn 3, and the only thing we need to do is maintain our P2, because Raptor is just 3 points ahead of me in the championship, and he is right behind me, and it is on, well, he is on mediums, and well, that'll mean a little bit of trouble for me. In order to regain the championship lead, I need to be at least P8 if Raptor fails to score points. If I win the race, well, if I win the race, I'll automatically get into the championship lead, no matter which place Raptor finishes. If I finish second, Raptor needs to finish third or worse in order to make me granted into the championship lead. Unfortunately, you're the win. We just made contact, and oh boy, I just had to slow down, and we dropped down to P4. That is not a good thing. Hope that this trucker makes wheel-to-wheel battle with Raptor, and they destroy their tires. and more with Raptor, because he on mediums, Destructor is on hards. Destructor may fight harder and may push his tires very hard. Maybe he'll catch Raptor and do wheel barrel and destroy their tires. And meanwhile, let's just try to kinda manage our tires. We're seeing that Carleon is out of the race, so we are now 10 runners, and now it is the game of if we finish, we get points. So yeah, let's just manage our tires. Unfortunately, we're seeing that Raptor is getting further and further with this Destructor, and now he is 1.2 seconds ahead of this Destructor, so that is just a little bit of trouble for us. And now he's getting a little bit slower. Now I'm catching him, and I don't know, maybe I'll try to overtake him. I don't know, but I got a terrible exit into turn 13, and now the gap is from 0.2 seconds all the way up into 0.5 seconds. That is just a little bit bad for us. And to make things worse, Raptor is now 1.4 seconds ahead of this Destructor. So yeah, well, at least hope Raptor fights with Tamal, and thus they destroy their tires. Another driver has retired from the race, is McLaren driver, and now we are 9 runners. And well, if someone finishes last, they'll get 2 points. If they finish, they get points as long as they complete 90% of the race. If they don't complete the 90% race distance, they won't get points. And we're heading into turn 7. I tried to overtake this Destructor. I decided to not go for it because I was just too far away from him, and I didn't want to risk for a dive bump. So yeah, let's just maintain our P4 for now. Then at the end of lap 5, heading to the final corners, we are seeing that Raptor has spun, and we're up into P3, and that is just very good news for us. And that is because Raptor has dropped down to 4th place, and now the gap is 8.4 seconds. I think he has destroyed his front wing, and now he's dropped down the order. So that means that I can now get back into the championship lead. And now we are overtaking this Destructor, and heading into turn 7, we overtake him before that corner, and we are up into P2. The quest of this race is to maintain our P2. Tomorrow we won't matter of him, because if he wins the race, he'll get in total, well, he'll get 25 points, and overall he'll be up to 50 points in the championship. And well, I don't remember how many points I have exactly, but I know that I have more than 50 points, so I don't have to worry about Tamal for now, unless he begins to win more races. And we just ran wide into turn 13. Fortunately, we haven't been overtaken by this Destructor, but unfortunately that'll be that time. And into turn 16 and 17, we almost get overtaken by the Destructor, but we are still in P2, so let's just maintain that place. Now on the very next lap, the gap between Tamara and myself is now up into 6.7 seconds, and now the Destructor is also trying to overtake me, but the safety car got deployed, so now his chances of overtaking me has been over, unless I spin or crash into the wall, which I'm trying to prevent this to happen. Now we are heading into the pit lane, and now I am about to enter the pit lane. I done this thing, and now we are going to box for mediums. We're seeing that we are on the used mediums, and Raptor has retired from the race. So that means that if I finish the race, I get a guaranteed championship lead. I dropped down to 3rd place. because Sweeter stayed out. Used mediums because we only have one mediums, and also that got used during the race start before it got red flagged. And also my teammate has gone into the pit lane, the box of course. So yeah, let's just head into the safety car and let's just wait until the safety car ends. Meanwhile, let's just heat up our tires, as we do in every single safety car. And the wait for the safety car to end is happening now at the end of lap 9. Now we're heading into turns 18 and 19. And well, I just got a decent relaunch, I think so, because Tamal, now he is getting further and further from me, and that is just not a good thing. Well, it's not that relevant, because the only thing we need to worry about is Raptor, but he's out of the race, so the only thing we need to do in order to regain the championship lead is to finish the race. And yeah, and also not get lapped more than twice. And we're seeing that Mal is overtaking Sweeter, and well, he's trying to get advantage of Sweeter's because he's on hards and Tamal is on mediums, and Sweeter is on a disadvantage so much that I overtook him and I'm back into second place. So if I get that place, I'll be 15 points ahead of Raptor. So let's just maintain that amount of points. We don't care if Tamal wins, as long as we finish the race, we regain the championship lead. Then now we are in lap 12 and the gap has been sprawled, and now we're seeing that the safety car got deployed once again because an Alfa Romeo spawned. That is Sweeter's teammate, but he didn't DNF, so we're still 8 runners. There's 9 laps to go, and I decided to stay out. I don't trust a lot of the tire wear with the soft tires. I don't think these softs are going to last until the end of the race. I don't know, but we're seeing that Tamal is gambling for soft tires as well as Destructor, and we are seeing that Sweeter also boxed as well as Terrific. Oh, I just see the reason why everyone is going into the pit lane and boxing for softs. Oh boy, I think I might get wronged. I'm now into the safety car queue. I don't know. That call of staying out, that'll be, I think I regret. Well, I would regret. And well, I was just checking if everyone's going into the pit lane for softs, and we're seeing that I was the only one to stay out. Yeah, I'm going to regret this. Why? Because when the safety car ends, it's going to be at the end of lap 14, and it'll be 7 laps to go. And yeah, that is why I will regret. And I tried to drive as fast as possible, but I don't know, maybe the medium tires will not allow me, because they have less grip than the new soft tires. And into turn 1, we're seeing that Tamal is trying to overtake us. I went wide and he was going for it, and he is going down the inside, and he overtook me easily, very easily. And this trucker also overtook me, and into turn 5, he overtook me. Yeah, he got better traction than me, and that means that we dropped down to P3, and into turn 7 I got a little bit of contact by this trucker, and well, I dropped down to P3. That will be P2 still, because the penalties will get applied by this trucker, because he has 3 seconds of penalties accumulated. Well, he has just a 3-second time penalty, but I'm in danger of being overtaken by Sweeter. He has, well, everyone has better grip than me, everyone literally, and I think everyone is faster than me. I think I'm the slowest on the track because I'm on used mediums, and Sweeter is trying to go down the inside into turn 13. I decided to go for a switchback, but unfortunately I was just too in the front that we just made contact, and I dropped down to P5. That is just terrible. And Churro is also trying to overtake me, and he is going to do nothing. And Josh Hernandez tried to dive bomb me, but he just launched but way too deep that he went into the runoff area. Fortunately, I could avoid him. If I went to the inside, well, touching the apex as I do usually, I would have crashed with him and got into an accident or maybe destroyed my suspension, my front right suspension. But we're seeing that Churro is about to overtake us, and that'll be a situation from bad to worse. And well, fortunately he didn't have the straight line speed, but he was going for a dive bomb, and I just ran wide. Fortunately, I could maintain 5th place, but what disastrous safety car relaunch, and Churro is having another attempt. I blocked him, and we are still in P5, but still, that is just a terrible way to mess up your race from the lead all the way down to P5 in just a few corners, in just 2 sectors, not even a lap, and that is just a terrible thing. Well, at least I could maintain P5. Churro was overtaking me, but he failed to do that thing. So yeah, we just maintain P5 and not drop down to P6. That would be way more humiliating if Chusho also overtook me and dropped me down to 7th place, and also Josh Hernandez, and that made me from first to last. But fortunately that didn't happen. Unfortunately, DRS is now enabled, which means that Churro can go for it and overtake me because he has DRS. I don't have. I decided to not deploy much ERS because I trusted that he wouldn't have much straight line speed to overtake me, and he didn't. So yeah, I decided to just use my ERS in a better way, and yeah, let's just maintain RP5. But yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed, and yeah, I just regret to stay out with those used mediums. I just got boxed for softs, and I almost spun because I got oversteered into turn 12, wishing that Josh Hernandez is out of the race, and that deployed the 3rd safety car, and that is just a miracle for us. That is just miracle. We needed that safety car. Of course, we decided to box for new softs. That is just I wouldn't mind if I do that thing, and we are doing that thing, and we are about to enter the pit lane. We're seeing that Sweeter and Terrific both are going really slow. Hope this is because they are respecting the delta time and not because they wanted to slow me down and, well, ruin my race way more. We saw that Terrific almost got a terrible pit entry. For us, we are boxing for softs, new softs. Fortunately, that safety car made us recover a little bit. Hope we can come back and get back into the podium. We are now 7 runners, so if I finish last place, I'll get 6 points. And well, as I said in the 2nd safety car, that is still going to be a guaranteed championship recover, because I'll get back into the championship lead no matter which position I finish. I just need to finish and complete more than 90% of the race distance in order to score points. And meanwhile, we are a little bit slow in order to heat up our tires and get into the safety car a little bit slowly in order to not go for that queue and be too slow that our tires gets too cold that we don't keep it up a lot. But I think the safety car is going to end on the next lap. Yes, it is going to end on the next lap, and well, hope we get a good 2 laps of the race. And now we are at the end of lap 19. We only have 2 laps of racing, and we are racing once again. And unfortunately, I just ran wide, and I got the second track limit warning. I need to be careful. If I don't get a little bit more careful, I'll exceed the track limits and get the third warning, which gives us a 3-second time penalty. We won't do the same thing that this record happened to us, because what am I saying? I don't want to happen the same case as this trucker, because he has 3 seconds of penalties accumulated. Churro has got a little bit of struggle, and we are up into P4 that it is going to be P3 because of this trucker's penalty. We need to be a little bit less than 3 seconds behind him in order to get up into P3 by his penalty, but I'm not that satisfied. I try to overtake this trucker and get up into P3 on track, and later on overtake Sweeter, but unfortunately I don't think this is going to happen unless I drive like God, like John Opmeer, but I don't think this is going to happen. Now we are about to end the penultimate lap and begin the final lap of the race, heading into turn 16. We are braking a little bit late, but not late enough to run wide, but just in time to hit the, well, not hit the apex, but just get a decent line. Now we are on the final lap of the race, and we're seeing that this trucker is trying to overtake Sweeter. That means that we have chances to overtake him and get up into P3 on track, and maybe fight Sweeter and get up into P2, but unfortunately that didn't happen because this trucker defended his place, and I decided to deploy all of my ERS, and we are in the drag race. We will into turn 7. Who's going to win that drag race? And this trucker won that drag race, and unfortunately I am still in P4, but still hope they I'm referring to Sweeter and this trucker, they crash into each other and give me second place, but I don't know, still it's going to be a decent comeback for me after that safety car. For me it's going to be a good race because Raptor is out of the race, and that means that we are now back into championship lead, and well, we are guaranteed that we are in championship lead, and we are seeing that this trucker has got a terrible accident to turn 14, and I am trying to overtake him, and he's run out of ERS, and oh boy, I just rear-ended Sweeter, and we are getting well to well with Sweeter. It's going to be the final 2 corners. I couldn't overtake him, and Tamao wins the Grand Prix, and then he almost overtakes us, and we're up into, wait, what? P4! What happened? We should have been P3. I don't know what happened. What? Joshua! I don't know what happened, but Joshua won the Singapore race. Instead of Tamal, Joshua won the race by 21 minutes. Well, in reality, Tamal won the race. In reality, Joshua finished 6th place, and I got up into P3, but it was a game glitch. The league decided to demote him down to 6th place, the place where he should finish. Tomorrow won the race. Twitter finished 2nd. I finished 3rd. Terrific finished 4th. Destrucker got from 2nd down to 5th because of his penalty. Churro finished, I think, finished 7th. Joshua Hernandez, Raptor, Zodiac, and Garleon are the ones who didn't finish. Joshua Hernandez, Raptor, and Zodiac, despite not finishing the race, they got points. So in reality, the championship lead is now just 10 points instead of 12. And well, still I'm just leading the championship, and maybe I have won the championship. You know why? Let's just go into the reason why I may win the championship right now. So the reason is because the league owner had some personal problems, and for that reason he had to suspend any activity of Hydro Racing League for maybe minimum 3 months. For him, his situation is not giving him time to manage his league, and well, if this season gets over, it'll be a great way to end this season, because I will become the world champion, and for the first time in any league racing, after almost a year of competing league races, I get proclaimed world champion, at least on a league. But yeah, it is just a terrible way to end the season for the league owner, because it was a premature end. We were just halfway through the season, but still, if the season isn't over, we're still leading the championship by just 10 points. And if it isn't over, hope we can maintain the championship lead. So if this doesn't happen, see you guys in the other league races. Goodbye.